blab off about whatever I say. Because I definitely don't think I'm good enough to satisfy the people of this server. Because half of you are probably more talented than me. That's all I'm saying. Half of you are more talented than me. No, all of you are more talented than me. In that fact, I really don't have any talents. Isaac, I saw that. Isaac. I'm not gonna yell at you because it's true, but like, Isaac. Wait, you deleted it? Oh, come on, Layla. Okay, listen, Layla. You can't silence the truth, right? You can't be a communist dictator. I'm really not talented at all, so you're being someone. Yeah. Wanna know who is talented? Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. We're talking about figures of speech. I actually don't know what we're talking about here. Because here's the thing. All I'm really doing is blabbing off, right? I'm just blabbing off. Also, this has only been going on for a minute. Oh, gosh. This is going to be harder than I thought. Oh! Wait, that's actually interesting. What's your favorite thing to eat or drink in winter? Personally, my favorite thing to, like, eat or drink or do whatever with is, personally, a nice hot cup of chocolate. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of my friends, well, where I live, we're on the border of Canada, right? So, I see kids casually wearing shorts in, like, knee-deep snow. And I'm just like, you guys are going to kill yourselves with this, right? You guys are going to kill yourselves. Like, how? So, like, a lot of the kids will, like, bring in, like, warm, like, they have, like, these metal water bottles, pretty much. They just bring in, like, hot chocolate, or, like, I think one kid just bring in warm water, which I don't know how you drink lukewarm water. That's kind of gross. If you drink lukewarm water, the cold for the week, you're only skilled when you wear jeans and hoodies in 90-degree weather. This is actually a question I have. If any of you want to talk right now, or like in the Modcast commentary chat, would you rather die? Would you rather die in cold weather or warm weather? Personally, I'm a penguin. I'd rather die in I'd rather just die. Fun fact, I don't care about your opinion. You're all technically wrong. Here's the thing. If you were to die in cold weather, there have been studies of people clinically dying after they jumped into, like, a dumb lake. Because, you know, dumb teenagers jump into lakes because that's the high school movie trope. They jump to, like, a freezing cold lake. They get their, like, leg caught on something, and then they don't drown. They just become unconscious, right? And what happens is that the cold preserves their body, and they just, like, don't die, and you can resuscitate them. Well, if you die in warm weather, you're gonna die hot and sweaty, and it's gonna be really uncomfortable, and it's like, I can't imagine. Okay, pretty much, if the weather is above 60 degrees, I'm staying inside. I'm staying inside if the weather is above 60 degrees. I generally can't right now, because, like, bitch, that's cool. Okay, Layla, you live in Florida. I live next to Canada. We're like weather opposites here, right? It's like, okay, listen. Okay, wait, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. You almost can. I'm not almost Canadian. What do you mean? I'm not almost Canadian. Okay, just because we're technically on the border of Canada does not mean I am barely Canadian. I just got back inside from jumping on a trampoline and it's hot as fuck outside.
Don't.
Oh, give me 2 seconds, guys. Yeah?
Don't oversaturate the floor with water.
Okay. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Huh?
I'm doing a podcast right now. Could you, like... Okay, sorry about that. Ignore that. I got mad at one point and I just stabbed it. It's better than being American. Okay, wait, there's nothing... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like every country has their stereotypes, right? Like, if you're from the Middle East, you're not going to be allowed in America, and you're probably not going to have the best relationship with any of the Asian countries. You're probably going to be fine in Europe. If you're... Let's not talk about this. Listen, you brought the topic up. Oh my god, no, shut your mouth. Oh my gosh, literally. This is the type of things I would say on, like, a late-night Modcast, where, like, it's like... Late-night Modcasts are very rare. It's kind of like a casino that opens at, like, 3 a.m., it's like a dark casino, right? It's like illegal gambling. I'm here, you have to behave. It's like a completely unfiltered Modcast that I pretty much just rant on, and then after that people rant with me, and it's like an oddly, like, satisfactory thing, because there's a bunch of people not arguing but just sharing their opinions on things. It's like an oddly therapeutic thing, because, like, I personally don't like venting to people because I just feel like I'm bothering them. Here, it's like a... Okay, it's kind of like a debate type thing. It's really weird. It's like basically just people talk to each other. It's like a heart-to-heart with people. You tell people about their problems and they respond back. It's not like overly aggressive or anything like that. It's just like everyone's really understanding. Yeah, an actual sincere conversation. It's like super interesting. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me check real quick. I remember we did a few of them with the mods, and, like, I feel like that, like, changes people. Those types of conversations change people, because, like, you get to see a part of them that you normally wouldn't see, right? It's like, here's the thing. Once you become unfiltered, right, you don't have to, like, obey by any personas or, like, being professional or anything. You can just talk to people. I feel like you actually get, like, a real idea for people's, like, how they are in real life, right? Because I know someone brought up religion, right? And instead of, having a big fight about religion like it normally does, we had a genuine, chillaxed conversation about religion. I know, right? That's unheard of on this platform. But we did. And fun fact, it went well. It's a surreal thing to just, like, sit down and just, like, sincerely talk with people, right? And I wish it wasn't so rare. Like, okay, normally they last, like, 3 hours, right? Which is, like, an ideal Modcast length. Maybe, like, 1 hour if we're trying to rush it. But, like, it feels really nice to just have a heart-to-heart with people, I might have to catch a late-night Modcast one time. It feels pretty chill. Yeah, it's mostly just people, like, talking with each other and just, just vibing, right? Although, there is a few... Yeah, it's only happened, like, 3 times. It's not very common. Okay, here's a recipe to have a late-night Modcast, right? I have to be in, like, a bad mood, first of all. Or, like, something happened that pissed me off, right? And then I just start ranting on the Modcast. We were like, okay, here's my experiences. And then normally we, like, end the Modcast, move into, like, general VC, and that's when a late-night Modcast happens, right? Okay, well, when I say I'm in a bad mood, I mean, like, I'm in a really bad mood. Like, my friend, like, betrayed me or something. Like, my friend was like, oh, you're annoying, get the fuck out, I'm not your friend anymore. Something like that happened. So I can just, like, rant, and then people were like, no. Layla's just like a... Tess versus Maya. Oh, okay. That's... Oh, Layla, why'd you... Okay, let's not talk about Tess right now. Yeah. If there is ever another late-night Modcast, I'm hoping that, because here's the thing, modcasts like that are always about the people, right? Because, like, most of the time, people are just way too tired from the long day to actually be mad at anything, right? So, like, if we're talking about religion, instead of being like, oh, you don't agree with me? You just kind of just, like, chill out. Just like, oh, that's an interesting point you have. It's... If, like, an argument happens, I feel like the modcast would just stop, right? Because, like, the whole point is that it's just really chill and nice. There's, like, nothing... You know what? If that happened, we could Here's the thing. I normally post them on YouTube, right? Unlisted. I normally post them unlisted on YouTube. I post a lot of things unlisted on the Modcast channel, right? And I only post them unlisted. I've only posted them unlisted because there's a lot of things that probably some of the mods and some of the members would probably not like me to say in public or, like, have said in public. And I respect that. That's why you edit shit. But even if, I feel like most of the modcasts that happen late at night are just really offensive, right? Most of the modcasts that happen late at night are really offensive. They go into topics like gender, equality, a bunch of that, like, weird shit that 14-year-olds probably shouldn't be discussing. But once again, I just find it really therapeutic and nice to hear people's ideas on things. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Silver! Silver! Shut up! Yeah, but honestly, I just find it really therapeutic. Here's the thing. If anyone wants to rant on a modcast, because that's normally what kind of starts late night modcast, just like around 9, just like, if you want to rant on a modcast, come and rant on a modcast. I'll talk to you. Because, like, even if I don't have experience with it, I'll at least try. I could try. I will try and understand your situation to the best of my extent. And I feel like, okay, here's the problem with me ever becoming, like, a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. If I ever get a sponsor, I will not do what they want, and I will say my honest opinion. So, if you don't like people being brutally honest with your opinion, maybe don't rant to me. Because if you were to, like, say, oh, my friend did this today, and I'm just like, well, did you do anything? And they're just like, well, I did this. I'm just like, well, you kind of deserved it. And, like, I normally won't say it like, oh, you deserved it. You're such a terrible person. I'll say it like, well, next time, here's what you should do instead of just, like, being mad at them, right? Because I've had to solve before I even got, like, trial mod, I've had to solve my own set of problems on this server. Like, I know a few people had arguments, and I had to fix them because, I don't know, that's something I did. Maya only has logic when they are sleep deprived. That is true. Here's the thing. I overthink, right? And then when I'm tired, I don't have enough brain energy to overthink. So I basically just go into, like, complete logic and understanding before I just, like, die, right? Because it's like, okay, late night modcasts activate, like, that one part of my brain that isn't quite loopy, but isn't quite entirely sensible, right? It's too lazy to care about anything, so it's just taking, like, a nice step back. It's nice to talk with people. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's really nice to talk with people. Thing is, for loser, I just taken stuff and remember it. Okay. Here's the thing. I hear that a lot. Just like, I just taken stuff and remember it. That's basically what learning is. And okay, I'm about to do something really bad. School is a bad thing. School is terrible at that. That's the mentality most schools are getting children into, and I don't agree with it. For many reasons. Schools are actually quite useless. Maya kind of sounds like a therapist, but is honestly about shit. I can't tell if that's an insult or not. I just don't like dealing with emotions they're talking about stuff. I mean, here's the thing. I don't like Because I know I've had actually a lot of friends. I've had a lot of friends that, like, went to other friends and just like, hey, here's my feelings. They're just like, ew. I didn't need to know that. I don't care. Just leave me alone right now. I'm kind of mad. It's like, if I'm in a bad mood and you come to me with a problem, I'm not going to brush you away. Even if I'm in a bad mood, I'm probably just going to try and solve your problem. And you can probably tell when I'm in a bad mood because I don't want to talk to anyone, right? Here's the thing. I think all people are equal, and we should all at least try and come to an understanding about each other's problems. Because, I mean, that's how you get experience. Fucking Elon Musk didn't just decide, wake up one day and just was like, I'm gonna become a billionaire by selling electric cars and making spaceships. He didn't do that. He had to study for that. He had to probably gain experience from more experienced people than him. Which is another reason why a lot of the servers I'm in, I don't, like, be active in them. Like, Blue's LGBT plus server has an age limit. I truly believe in learning from people with prior experience. So, let's say you're new to this whole LGBT plus thing, you just found yourself out, and you need some advice, right? You join that server expecting some advice, but you're kind of limited to your own age demographic, right? You're limited to your own age demographic, right? Now, imagine if we got someone like 20 or like maybe like just like 30 years old in there. It would be weird, but if they were a genuine good person, they could probably pass on some odds. Like, hey, I know you're confused right now, but like, here's a few things that helped me out when I was going through this. It's like that old thing that they do in TV shows. I will pass down my wisdom to you. Good people aren't easy to find, though. That is a true thing. The world has a serious lack of entirely good people, and trust me, no one is perfect. Yeah, like teachers, pretty much. But limiting your age demographic is dumb, right? Limiting your age demographic is dumb. Good people are up to interpretation. To be fair, I had an argument about tests with this. Everything is subjective. Here's the thing. I was in an old community. I've said it before. And there was this guy named Cole, right? And he said, nothing you post is funny. I'm just like, well, humor is subjective. And there's like, no, humor is objective. Because whatever you post isn't funny. Now, here's the thing. No one actually makes their own memes. They steal memes, right? Now, to say humor is subjective is entirely correct. If humor was objective, and they said, my humor, which they did, my humor is the best humor and it makes everyone laugh. Me not laughing at it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm just weird. That probably means, here's the thing. Facts are weird, right? Facts are weird, because not everyone has to agree with them, but they're backed up by lots and lots of evidence, right? And basically, you saying that everyone laughs at my jokes, well, I'm not laughing at your jokes, either means I'm just going against the grain, or, yeah, humor is different for everyone. But he wouldn't get that through his head. Keep in mind, Cole is a huge narcissist, right? Cole is a huge narcissist. If you didn't agree with him, you would be publicly shamed, right? That reminds me of a certain Vladimir Lenin. Pretty much, if you disagreed with Cole, you say goodbye to anyone, friends with him, right? Because they're not going to talk to you, right? For a while, I tried to befriend Cole, right? And I realized he's a scumbag, right? And that's the exact words I realized. Holy shit, the world actually has some scummy people. Because here's the thing, up until this point, I've been chilling on the internet, because, this was just after my 13th birthday, right? So, I joined the community, just after I turned 13. I think. Yeah, just after I turned 13. Yeah. And let me tell you, God, that was terrible. My rule is, don't trust anyone, but let them trust you. Do you know how manipulative that sounds? That sounds so bad. Here's the thing. If you don't want to trust people on the internet, that's entirely your choice. But, like, it's just kind of weird, because, like, I know there are probably, like, a shit ton of good people on the internet that just have been jaded by other people. Because, like, Twitter, I bet that one person who called you a terrible gay on Twitter was a good person until something happened, right? I'm willing to bet at some point everyone was a good person. Everyone was a good person at some point until something in their lives happened. And I believe that about everyone. So let's say tomorrow I became a toxic manipulator, right? You could think back to this conversation and just think, oh, wait, what happened to them, right? Because, like, I'm not saying this is loot from everyone, but going back to Modcast, late night Modcast, talking it out is really nice. Just talking about your problems, it relieves a lot of stress, even if it's not for you. Because I know one person decided to just tell us how they relieve stress by burning envelopes, and personally, it was a weird practice. I'm not gonna fault them for it. It's how they relieve stress. There are many ways to relieve stress. And that was just an uncommon one I haven't seen before. I learned that day, right? And that's really interesting to me. Because I've never heard of someone burning letters with, like, confidential information and then just forgetting about it. Just moving on. To be honest, personally, I haven't figured out a way to deal with my problems or trauma. Or at least not effectively. But, you know, it's nice to get some insight from time to time, you know? Just really nice. I guess it's kind of like why I like talking so much, right? Because I like to learn about people, right? And I'm not saying that in like a manipulator, like, ooh, I'm gonna learn about you and then eventually take over the server. Oh! No, I just like to know more about people so I can like strengthen my relationship with them, right? It's nice to talk. It's really nice to talk. That's the whole moral of the story, right? It's just a nice thing to talk with other humans. Now, I don't want to get to the whole thing about something I do when I have problems, since I'm not comfy with sharing it, is I always just write it. I always write it down, so that's something for you. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with that, but I just think if I write something down and then someone finds it, they're going to take me to a therapist. Because here's the thing. In the state I live in, New York, if someone is showing signs of depression or any mental health problems, apparently, by law, you have to take them to a therapist. You have to take them to a therapist by law. And this goes back to my old thing about Cole. Cole was someone who believed that everyone can be better if they just got therapy. That is definitely not true. Because personally, therapy makes me incredibly depressed, right? The only time I really talk about my feelings is on late night podcasts, and here's the thing. Therapy is just kind of like weird for me, because my weird thinking brain is just like, this person doesn't actually care about you at all. They are being paid to sit here and listen to your problems, and then they go home. After a month, they get their paycheck, and then you're off their mind. They don't actually care, no matter what you told them. You can be in the Holocaust and say, oh, all of my family died. They'll be like, yeah. Anyway, that really sucks for you. Alright, see you next week for your appointment. They don't care, right? They don't talk back, they just listen to you. And that's why Late Night Modcast feels really good to me, because you're actually communicating with people. Communication is key. More people need to communicate. More people need to understand emotions. And that goes back to why I think fucking tone indicators are dumb. I get that people can't feel emotion through text, but before 2020, tone indicators really weren't that widespread, and people could understand like emotion through text. And seeing that people can't do that anymore, it's really weird because it feels like we're evolving backwards, right? Because people aren't talking that much anymore. People are scrolling through their TikToks and their Facebooks now. And honestly, I don't mean to be that one boomer, but people really do need to interact more. There is more than just a screen. And hell, that screen... parents do. That screen helps you communicate with people. So use it for that purpose. Instead of being on TikTok all day and sharing it with your friends without actually, talking to them. Pick up your phone and text your bestie. And just say, hey, what's up? Do that from time to time, right? Discord is the only way I'm not lonely. Here's the thing. As much as Discord isn't good, it's not the best place to talk. There's really no best place to talk, right? There's no best place to meet strangers on the internet. This certainly isn't the best platform for it. There will never be a best platform for talking to people on the internet, no matter how bad any company wants it. But Discord is certainly better than nothing, right? Because Discord helps you connect to new people, like what I'm doing right now. When I joined this community, right, I left the Real Talks community, as you guys know, and I joined this one. And to be fair, I thought this was very similar, and then I realized, holy shit, people here are incredibly amazing. This is a generally good community, and based on the way you see it, I've made a lot of friends, I've made a lot of relationships in this community, and I appreciate that. It makes me feel very nice to know that somewhere on this godforsaken internet world that someone or a few people actually care. That's just nice to know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need someone to talk to right now, right? Normally, at this point, if this was Late Night Modcast, I would have moved into general and I'd have people to talk to. So it's weird to just rant randomly, right? Because I'm not. Here's the thing: as much as people like to believe it, I am not good at holding a conversation on my own, right? Because pretty much all I am doing right now is I have a white screen pulled up to make myself not go insane. I just have a white screen and chat pulled up right now. And that is about it. So I try my best. Right? I try my best. You can't really have a conversation with yourself. It's... Oh, that's interesting. It's hard to have a conversation with yourself because, for the exact same reason I said before, I like to talk with people, and talking to myself doesn't exactly solve that problem. It's like, whenever I do a modcast, right, I normally like to have someone up here to talk to and just converse with. It doesn't help to be up here by myself. What the fuck is happening? The fuck? I don't even know what's happening right now. I am so confused. I'm talking to people. Good job, Layla. You're learning from my experiences. Honestly, I feel like next time we do a late night modcast, I want more mods in late night modcasts, right? Because normally, here's the problem with Discord mods, right? you never get to see past that protective professionalism, right? That protective professionalism, right? Even if they're not that professional, they have to act a certain way so that way they can keep their position or title and they don't get unmodded, right? I've been told many times I don't have a filter, which is very true, which is why I'm bamboozled how I got even trial mod. I just want more mods to just kind of open up to members, because I feel like if you're just a mod, no one's gonna actually respect you if they don't know you, because that's just gonna increase people just like, oh, you're just some Discord mod, you're not actual person, because basically Discord mods, the way they are now, are glorified robots. I miss the mods. I only have real conversations with them after long mod meetings. I want more mods on Late Night Modcast. It's literally, if we could have a channel just dedicated to this, just dedicated to people just talking, because that's a very important thing, just talking. Discord mods deserve better. Yes! Here's the thing. I think in a moderator situation, instead of judging them off like how well they mod, how well they can talk to people, you should judge them partially by their personality. Because you can be an absolute jackass, but be the best person at modding. No one's gonna like you. Yes, mods have feelings. Here's the thing. If a mod is a jackass, but they're good at their job, that is a problem for the server owner, because the members don't like them. But they're just like, oh, of course the members won't like them. They're upholding justice. Here's what I personally think. If you know you're a good mod when you mute someone, like a person that's been in the community for a long time, like, and you're just like, oh shit, you can't say that. And it's like, oh, okay, you can mute me, it's fine. That's when you know you've been good. That's when you know you've done good. Because they're not mad at you. They're not just saying, oh, you're just a mod. Of course, this is your job. They're coming to an understanding with you, saying, oh, no, it's completely fine. This is your job. I totally get it. I'll learn my lesson after this. I never got to do that. I never got to do that because all the mods I've ever met were just that, mods. If I see modcasts, if I see late night modcasts and people like talking and just being themselves, especially the mods, I feel like that would be helpful to a lot of the members and a lot of the mods, because that means like the mods can understand each other, so they're like outside of their shell, outside of their protective professionalism, right? Outside of their protective professionalism, and we can just talk, right? You can have an understanding with members, you can have an understanding with the mods. Everyone wins, instead of just seeing the mods as people who can mute you if you do something wrong, which is honestly, before today, that's all I thought mods were good for, because a lot of times people forget mods have feelings and mods are actual people. They just see them as things that they should be scared of, because if you do something wrong, you're gonna get muted, kicked, or banned. These people have feelings too. People don't get that because they don't get to see that they are people. They just get to see that they look over chat and sometimes talk. They are people, and most people don't know that because they don't actually get to talk with them honestly. Because if you were to make a joke with them and it would be partially offensive, they're automatically going to say, hey, don't say that. On a late night modcast, you could probably say the same joke and they'd probably be able to tell you, hey, this and this is this. This is why we say this. And we're like, oh, so now I learn not to say it, instead of just hearing,
you can't do that. Die, mortals.
It's like, it would help out so much to actually understand where the mods are coming from. That would be amazing. How long have I been ranting? 34 minutes. I'm taking mental notes. I'm so sorry, guys. I just honestly think humans, especially on this server, should come to an understanding so that way we treat each other as such. Humans talking to humans. That's what Discord is, right? You're not talking to a robot right now. You're talking to someone who genuinely believes that Discord shouldn't have a filter, that admins don't have to constantly be professional, Oh my god. I honestly believe that if as a server owner, if you don't like your mods having fun, genuinely fire yourself. If your community doesn't let your mods have a little bit of fun from time to time and, genuinely talk to the members, terrible. I'm not saying there should be like an unfiltered chat, like where just everyone can be themselves, because trust me, I've seen how that goes. It doesn't go well. I just feel like there just needs to be some times where everyone just has a heart to heart, and like not everyone just sees each other as another member or a mod, because in the inside, we're all humans. That's it. Man, I have been ranting about the same thing for around 30 minutes. Oh boy. Anyway, that was my rant. I am so sorry you all had to hear this. I might do another late night modcast one day. Maybe if I pull enough strings, I can get it officiated and we won't have to do it in general, but like a separate channel. And we can just like do it at random intervals so we can just, talk to people, right? Maybe one day that will happen. But until then, it's like, it's just gonna be random, right? You just have to tune into the Modcast, I guess. Sub VC is probably the best place. I don't agree with that, right? I don't agree with that. Because the point of this is to have every type of member, even the ones that aren't like sub to matey or VIP or whatever, just talk to each other. And by going into sub VC, it's ruining the point of we're all humans, because then we're pretty much dividing the poor, the people who cannot afford or cannot buy matey subscriptions, and we're basically just pushing them away and making it so only people who actually pay for that can do it. Even with Prime, right? Yeah, because you're an admin, right? Once again, I don't want to separate people, right? I just want everyone, literally everyone, no matter if you're sub, no matter if you're an admin, no matter if you're a mod, no matter if you're VIP or creator or whatever, we can sit down and talk. That's all I want. I don't know if you get that, Layla, but like, I don't know. You could. Gamer Fuel. I appreciate that 4 people listen through all of that. I don't know why people listen through all of that, but it's nice to know that people care enough to listen to me. Especially when I'm just screaming. Pretty much just screaming. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, you've been going on that people need to listen, so here we are. My voice is so tired out, I might actually go in a second. It's been very interesting listening to this. Here's the thing. Okay, wait, actually, hold on. Wait. I need to close my door first. I don't actually need to close my door. I just need to get my AC circulating in here because it's so fucking hot. Because I've been just ranting. Here's the thing. It takes me It takes me a while to get like this, right? It takes me a while to get like this. Because there's like a certain trigger for me that makes me do this, and people can't tell if it just means I'm unfiltered and I'm a danger to Discord or or whatever. And some people see it as a good thing because, I'm saying things that are probably important. I don't know. Is anything I say important? Probably not. But people think people acknowledge what I'm saying. And to be fair, that is good enough for me. I mean, if people acknowledge what I'm saying and accept what I'm saying as important and possibly learn something from it, that's alright with me. Here's the thing. If there's one thing I want from this Discord, the one thing I want to accomplish, right, is for someone to learn or gain experience or something like that off of me or another mod or something like that. Because if someone leaves this Discord and they are able to say, I learned something from this, I learned something from this experience, that is great. And I am so happy that me, another mod, or another member were able to make your stay here. That's why I'm so happy, because I've learned a lot from this Discord server. Hell, before this, I didn't know what a system is. I've learned so much from this Discord server, and I want to help teach people about the things I've learned throughout my experience on the internet or on Discord as a whole. That is the one reason why I will never say something that I don't mean with good intentions, right? Okay, once again, I'm gonna go back to this. I've said this a few podcasts ago. Here's how I think moderation should work. It just depends if someone has good intentions or not, or if they're like speaking from their heart or from their head. If someone was speaking from like their heart or head, it's up to debate. But if someone was speaking purely from their emotions, you should probably like mute or warn them because they're out of control at that point, right? But if someone was genuinely stating their ideas, they don't deserve to be banned, right? Because it was probably genuinely a misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding. We don't need to do anything, right? Everyone learns, and that's the point. That's the point. If you warn someone, if they think about that and say, holy shit, oh my gosh, I was a jackass at that moment. Damn, I need to improve. That is the point of moderation. You need, instead of making people feel bad, you need to get them to learn why what they did is bad. If they don't understand what they did is bad, you have failed as a moderator. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Like, jeez. This is why we have the Mod GC, where we decide on from one thing, all emotions and thoughts. There are many things wrong with Discord moderators that I won't get into, but all I'm gonna say is this server's approach to moderation is certainly interesting, right? And here's the thing. You guys, right now, don't have to listen to a thing I say. I have never been mod on a server. I have never been in a good server with good mods. I'm just saying what I've learned. And hell, my current opinions could be absolute shit. They could be useless, and no one should listen to me, because I'm actually speaking complete and utter garbage right now. And everything I'm saying is wrong. And even if you were to apply this and found out, oh my gosh, this Maya person is a dumbass, this was all wrong. Well, guess what? You learned. You learned to not listen to me, what I say. So, therefore, I accomplished my goal. If I am able to teach someone before I get banned from the server, I consider that's a win. That's a win for me. Oh my gosh, I have been speaking for the past 44 minutes without water! Iced tea, delicious. I just realized something. I don't know how people find me interesting. All I really do is just say things. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point, right? If you say things well enough, people are gonna find you entertaining to listen to. Because here's the thing. I watched an Odd Ones Out video, right? and they said this: I like listening to people ramble about stuff, even if it's entirely wrong, because it's interesting. And they said this example. Okay, listen, I know whatever you're saying is probably completely invalid and completely wrong, but please keep going. I have a feeling that's what people think about me, right? Like, okay, you're probably very wrong right now. I don't care, because this is really entertaining to listen to. And to be fair, that works for me. I'm making someone happy. A lot of people call me manipulative and stuff like that. All I want is for people to learn something or to be happy. That are my I find you interesting because you don't have a filter. You're just an authentic human being. Here's the thing. Having a filter isn't a bad thing, right? Because you know when to stop. I personally don't know when to stop. And that is why I have, well, what I should have had 2 strikes. And that is why I should have 2 strikes. Because the first time my emotional side took over, and the second time my emotional side took over. Because I wasn't able to control myself, I don't have a filter, and I basically said whatever came to my head. And to be fair, I completely deserve whatever fucking punishment I got. Because I was genuinely speaking from a wrong point. The second time I actually got the strike, I fucking... No, that's the one reason I hate Hawks. One reason I hate Hawks. Ignoring that. I don't know why people find me interesting, right? Because here's the thing. I feel like you kind of just say it how you see it. Like, if I ask you something, I pretty much know I'm going to get an actual answer that's watered down. Here's the thing. People don't like me because of that. People don't like me because of that, right? If I know you on Discord and you ask me something, I will not hesitate to ram you into the ground. Hey, do you think my hair looks today? That does not look good on you. Go change your hair right now. And here's the thing. I will also add, listen, I have no fashion sense. Here's the thing. I haven't done anything with my hair forever. I just let my hair flow down, right? I haven't done anything with my hair. So, you have no obligation to listen to me. But my honest opinion is that your hair does not look good today, and you should probably change it. And here's the thing. I did that with Tess once. And Tess was just like, wow, you're the only person who said my hair didn't look good today. Well, I'm being honest. Because a lot of people, out of courtesy, will be nice and say, oh, you look great today. While they're thinking, damn, you look like fucking shit. I don't do that. If you ask me, do I look like shit today? I will say, you look like shit today. And if you get offended, boo-hoo, I'm giving you my honest opinion. Isn't that what you wanted? You asked me. I'm giving you my opinion. I don't get why people get offended by that, right? This is why I often don't comment in any vent chats or anything like that. Because if I did, someone would get offended. Because I would say something wrong, and people were like, that's not what I wanted to hear. I didn't want to hear that. When in reality, I'm not wrong, I'm just speaking the truth. Here's the thing. Honesty isn't the best. Honesty can hurt people's feelings. Honesty isn't the best. And that's why I don't think me having a filter is a terrible thing. Because since I don't have a filter, people don't like the truth. That is a general human trait. A lot of the time, people won't like the truth. If you were to tell someone, hey, God, my fucking throat. If you were to tell someone, hey, does my shirt look good today? And you said no, they'd be like, what the fuck? I picked out this shirt myself. And I would say, listen, I'm giving you my honest opinion. Isn't that what you wanted? Being honest is only helpful in certain situations, right? This is another reason why I'm confused I got mod. Because if someone was in a, let's say, because this happened on my old server, someone, like an old member, like, joined back, and said they're suffering from depression/suicide. Now, as a mod, you don't have an obligation to help them, but you should. Now, if it was just me and this person in this situation, I would ask, hey, what's wrong? And they'd be like, oh, well, I lost all my friends. They all ran away from me. And at that point, I'd be like, well, what did you do? And they'll be like, oh, well, I did a little bit of a prank on them, right? Listen, me and my friends decided to go to their house and just trash the place, right? As a prank, right? And then they all blamed it on me. In that case, I'd be like, oh shit, those people are bad for you. Don't kill yourself. That was entirely their fault. It's not your fault. But let's say they said, oh well, I decided to go over to a few of my friends' house and just break a few vases or something. I'd be like, hey, honestly, don't kill yourself, but you might want to take a little bit of time to self-reflect on that, right? Because a human trait, people don't like to admit when they're in the wrong. I talked about this with Layla. People don't like to admit when they're in the when they're in the when they're in the wrong. It's something that goes for everyone, and it's a terrible human trait. Cause if people, I don't like saying how I actually feel things mainly with my family, but if I'm with my friend and I want my honest opinion, I will tell them. I can only say it how I see it when I'm comfortable. Having basically what I have, just like no filter, I don't do that. I don't have control over that. If you ask me something, I will have to try incredibly hard to not tell you the truth. I only do it with one of my friends, Mackenzie, who is very suicidal, and they think very lowly of themselves, and I always tell them, oh, you're so pretty. And I never tell them that they don't look good, because I tried it with them once, and they just stopped talking. They didn't talk to anyone for a whole ass month. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck did I do? Holy shit! So I'm never honest with them. I always tell them, you look great, you're so pretty, and I just wish I could tell them, personally, I don't think you look that good today, but hey, what do I know? I've taught myself to lie that I don't get in trouble. People say I'm an excellent liar when required. And unfortunately, I agree with that. I've learned to lie from the best Cole. Lying isn't a good thing. I wear a mask with a smile for hours at a time, stare at his nutsack while I hold back my cum to nut. I taught myself to mask emotions. That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. So you can see I'm trying. I hate it here. To be fair, I don't support really just not showing your emotions. I don't show my emotions, so I shouldn't say anything. But showing your emotions is healthy, right? Whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, whether you're non-binary, whether you are whatever you identify as. If anyone tells you you don't have emotions, right hook, left hook, uppercut, they should not be telling you that. No matter what you are entitled to have emotions. We're all the same. We're all Homo sapiens here, right? We're all Homo sapiens. We're all humans. Good. We're allowed to feel. We have emotions for a reason. Personally, I'm 14. I don't know that reason yet. I haven't done enough research. But we are all entitled to our opinions and our feelings, and if someone disagrees with you, good on them. They can go die. Don't care. We're all entitled to what we think. Layla, you do sound dead, and that is me being brutally honest. It's not what you wanted to hear, but I said it. 1v1 me. Gosh, I need to stop talking this Modcast. Like, shit. Why am I still talking? Smiling is too much energy. Honestly, like, if I'm not happy, I'm not going to smile. Unless for its picture, then I will force myself to smile. No talk more, bitch. Anyway, before I probably end this off, since it's almost been an hour since I started talking. By the way, I'm most likely going to post this on YouTube, right? I'm most likely going to post this on the Modcast channel. Because I hate myself. I'm really surprised I've actually talked in the server, because I've always been afraid, but this place has been so nice and understanding, and I've actually enjoyed myself. I always try and join Modcast, because it's one of the only places left I have fun in. I'm glad! Tiptoe, it is in server announcements. I think if you're on mobile, you might have to scroll up a bit. It is the one that is called the Confusion Modcast. I own that channel, and I'm probably going to post this. I'm so glad that the one thing that I've managed to pretty much turn around from what seems to be just talking about and playing chess into something that genuinely makes someone, like, have fun is something that makes me incredibly happy to see. I'm actually kind of tearing up right now. This is the only place I can be me without telling other people I'm lying about it. I love it! I fucking love it! I'm generally happy that this place, even though I haven't even been around here for that long, I'm so happy that seeing that people can be comfortable in this place and people are enjoying the fact that I'm talking, people are enjoying the fact that I'm doing Modcast. It makes me so happy to just see, even if I'm not the one doing it, just seeing Mady happy, or seeing literally anyone else happy, even if I'm not even directly involved with it. It's amazing just seeing people happy. Now, to be fair, there's always a possibility that I'm lying right now, and I'm actually the devil. But to be fair, I've been ranting for too long to make that true. So, that's actually something someone brought up to me. You're actually not a nice person, you're just pretending to be a nice person. If I really wasn't a nice person, do you think I would be talking for almost an hour straight at this point? Just to encourage you all to get out there and listen and learn and talk to people. Exactly. All I'm gonna say is, if I ever turn out to be a terrible person and I grow up to be a terrible manipulator and I'm just not myself anymore, I want you guys to know that something happened, because I genuinely don't like seeing people unhappy. Seeing people happy is my happiness. I am so sentimental right now. But seriously, know that if I ever don't come online again, know that I listened to Maya and got off Discord and focused on real life. If you think the internet generally isn't good for you, I encourage you to get off the internet and go focus on your actual life. If your Discord life is distracting you from school, get the fuck off of Discord and focus on your school life. That is my theory. Here's the thing, right? When school starts, I doubt mods, Mady, or anybody expects the server to, like, ramp up an activity because, school starts! People have more time. No. Activity spikes during the summer, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm the only one that's not in school from what I've seen, right? Once I start school, I think that's when US-wide school starts, right? Because, East Coast. I don't think Maya could actually be a bad person without something happening. I go to school, so if I ever become a bad person, it's because someone's either influencing me or something terribly wrong happens, and I've just been changed for the worse. It's because something happened. Keep in mind, before my old community, as much as I say it's a terrible place, I was so naive. I was incredibly nice, and I would always compliment you. even if I didn't mean it. Because, of course, I meant it because I didn't know that you could say no to people. After my community, I learned the harsh, cold realities, the tight slap of reality. And I realized I can make choices for myself, and that last community is what molded me into what I am today. I don't have a filter, which I guess is a bad thing, but I'm not saying if you need to talk to someone, talk to me. There are many other people you could probably talk to that would give you better results than me. Cough, cough, wild man. Because people like that, people like Wild Man, just compliment you regardless from what I've seen. But if you honestly want a genuine opinion, if you want a genuine opinion that you're most likely not going to be made fun of, unless you like unless you're an Xbox player, then I don't like you. But if you want a genuine opinion that you're not going to make fun of, that's not going to be made fun of, my DMs are, I think, open. My DMs are, I think, open. Feel free to DM me if you need a good opinion. What? What, Layla? We just hit an hour, and I actually might go and get this. Do an introduction in about. No. 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 I'm terrible at writing paragraphs. This Discord server and Discord in general has given me so much more confidence, and I'll probably only get better from this point on. And, okay. I'm honestly glad. Confidence is something that a lot of people struggle with, in my opinion. And I believe that you should stop that. You should stop that. You shouldn't have no confidence. I don't have confidence, and that's a big problem I'm suffering with. But tip, think highly of yourself. You guys are the most amazing group of people I've ever met. You guys should think highly of yourself. I think Maya needs a break. What do you mean? Me needing a break? No, my throat's just fucking killing itself. It's fine. Hi, sorry I'm late to the Modcast. I was literally about to end it, but like, you know. This whole server needs a fucking break. Anyway, speaking of that, I'm actually probably gonna go and post this on YouTube. Yeah, I am very out of breath. Maybe later I'll pop into General VC and I'll probably just say, hey, if anyone wants to talk, I'm gonna be in General. Maybe. And we can just kind of just, you know, talk with each other. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube for anyone who missed it. Cough, cough, yams. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good night. And, yeah! Yeah, eat. Layla, pick up. Layla, pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Okay, Layla's dead. Layla's dead. No.